Okay guys, let's then take this question, right? Let's start. So they are given a proportion. They are saying P and negation P or Q, right? P and negation P or Q. First option, you have to check whether it is a tautology or not, right? For tautology, you have to check whether it is tautology or not. For tautology, again, I know tautology means always true, but I cannot check for all the options. My approach is try to generate one false case, right? Quickly, how can I make it false? Simple thing, AND operator is there. If you put P only to be false, false and anything will give me false, right? If you put P to be false, so I will get entire expression will become false, right? Put it anything false and anything will give me false. So obviously I am getting one false case. So obviously it is not tautology. First option is wrong, right? Checking for the D option. This was A option is wrong. Checking for D option, contradiction. Contradiction says, contradiction means, if you check your notes again, contradiction says always false, right? Always false means I cannot check for all the options to check whether it is always false or not. My approach is going to be try to generate one true case, right? So how will this become true? How will this expression become true? Find operator says this has to be true and this has to be true. Okay, let's try. This has to be true means P has to be true. This has to be true means OR operator says anyone can be true. So let me put Q to be true here. With this, I get this true, this true, this true. It means one true case I am getting. It means it cannot be contradiction, right? So it is not tautology. It is not contradiction, right? So B option says so P and negation P or Q. Okay, I'll move with C option first. Answer is B option. I'm discussing C option first, right? They are saying P and negation P or Q. This expression, they are saying it is equivalent to P or Q. You have to check whether this is correct or wrong, right? This is, they are saying in C option that this is equivalent to P or Q. Now, my target is, if I am able to make this as false, if I am able to make this as false, then in that case I will say no, this is wrong. If I am not able to make this as false, then I will say this is right. Right? Means this option is correct, this was right. This thing was right. So let's try to make this as false. Again, with this operator, you know there are two options. Sorry, there are two combinations, two cases possible. Try to make this true, this false. Either this option combination or this false and this true. Either of the combination will work, right? So I'm trying with the first combination. Hopefully this that only works, right? So I have to make this as false. You know, OR operator says both false will give me false, right? So P has to be false, Q has to be false. With this, I got my right hand side to be false, right? P false, Q false. I got my right hand side to be false. Now let's check with this. Am I getting left hand side to be true? P is false. Clearly P is false means false and anything will give me false. It won't give me true. So true is not coming. True implies false. I am not getting this as okay. First case as for first case for first case I am not in my first case I am not able to generate the final expression as false, right? So I need to try the second case. Second case was, so first case is not working, guys. Second case I'll try. This is false and this is true. Right? This is false and this is true. Fine. So I can start from any side. If I have to make this as true again, I can put anyone to be true. P or Q, anyone can be true. Right? P or Q, anyone can be true. Fine. Coming on to this side, I have to make this as false, guys. See, I have to make this as false. So clearly, if you see. You people are smart enough. See, AND operator is there. It says if anyone becomes false, I will get the answer as false. P is single here. Good thing would be take Q as true. Let me take Q as true. Leave possibility for P. Because from this side anything could be true. What I did is Q is true. Leave possibilities for P, and what I will do here is I will put P to be false now. False and anything. Yes, I have got false. So for this I have got the expression as false, which means this is not equivalent to this, which means option C is wrong. Did you get option C, guys? Deep Sankar says interesting question. Yes, it is interesting. Chapter itself is very interesting. Okay, Ayush got it. What about others, guys? Did you get it? Others, do you want me to repeat, or do you did you get the solution? C option was like this. Hope you got the option, right? Okay, Dia, that's very good. You are saying, can I write negation P or Q as P implies Q? That would be okay. You can do, you can try with that option as well. That's okay. But let me go with this flow itself, right? See, guys, again, those who are having doubt in this, B option says this is equivalent to this, right? What I need to do is, if I am able to generate false case, I will say the option is wrong. If I am not able to generate false case, I will say the option is right. Right? Now, how to generate false case? There are two cases. If you remember, with this operator, we have two cases. First one true, second one false. That also gives me false. Second case says first one false, second one true. That also gives me false. Right? We have two cases. We need to try both the cases. Right? Let's suppose if from the first case I get false, my work is done. I got false from first case. I will say the option is wrong. Right? This is not equivalent to this. If from first case I did not get false, I need to check for second case. Let's suppose from second case also I did not get false. In that case, I will say, okay, I do not get false for both the cases, so the option is correct. Or from second case, if I get false, I say, okay, it is failing for one case, second case. In that case, this is not correct. Okay, hope this is clear. So let's start with that. Let's try to generate false case. I am starting with the first case, true or false, right? If you start from here, is idea clear? So see, now I am trying to make this as true, this as false. How will this come as false? When both are false. P false, Q as false. With this, I got this as false. Correct? Now, in order to make this as true, AND operator says both should be true. This and this. So, yes, both has to be true. But see, P is false. Since P is false, I cannot make this false and anything will not give me true. Right? This is not true. If this is not true, which means my first case, my final answer false does not come. For my first case, my final answer false does not come. True equivalence false would have given me false, but I am not getting true here. So my first case failed, but still I need to check for the second case, right? So my first case failed. I need to check for the second case. Is this clear? First case, Amya and Subhajit, is first case clear? So second case, let's try for second case. So first case failed. Second case says this false, this true, right? So guys, see, so first false, second true. So here what I am saying is I can generate true. Either you put P to be true or Q to be true. Anyone, if you put anyone to be true, I will get this as true, right? Anyone to be true, I'll get that side as true. Now I have possibility. I can put either P or Q. I am not deciding that as of now. I have left that I have left as of now. I will decide it later from this part. So clearly this will become true if I put anyone to be true, right? Let's come on to this side. I have to make this false. When will this come as to be false? AND operator says anyone false will give me false. If I put P to be false, I'll get this as false, right? So again, now possibility was there. So what I am doing here is I say let me put Q to be true for this side and P to be false for this side. So I am able to get my second case, this false, this true. Finally, I get expression as false. So, okay, we'll go one by one. Is this much clear now? Right. So if this is clear, then since I have generated the false case, so I am saying this is not equivalent to this, which means my option C is wrong. Right. So moving on to option number B now. Hope this is clear. Option C. So option B, as per option B, this says imply by equivalence P and Q. Now again my target is to generate false case. If I generate false case, I'll say this is wrong. If I'm not able to generate false case, I'll say this is correct, right? So false case, for false case I have two possibilities, this true, this false. Second says this false, this true. Fine. So I'm starting with the first approach. I'm starting with the first part. Better start with second part, that will help. Or okay, we'll start with first part. Let's suppose some student has started in this manner, okay? Thinking that I'm doing it for first time, I started like this, right? So this false means AND operator says anyone can be false. Again, I haven't decided yet which one is false. I said anyone can be false. I am not deciding as of now. Keep the possibility open. I'll decide it later when I move to this side. So anyone can be false will give me false. Coming to this side, I want true. So obviously P I cannot put as false. P has to be true. P has to be true. AND operator says both have to be true. P have to be true. It means clearly from here Q need to be false and P need to be true. Now I have like possibility is closed. Q has to be false. P has to be true. Right? So this thing is true. Let's check for this thing now. Negation P. Negation true will give me false, or Q is also false. False or false will give me false. So false and true will not give me true, will give me false. So since I am not able to generate true this side and false this side, so first case is out. For first case I am not able to generate the false case, right? Let's try for second case. Let's try from second case, can I generate the false case? So TF has failed, right? First case failed. This true, this false, I am unable to generate. Next is false and true. False and true, right? So this side true, clearly only one unique case. P and Q, when will this give me true? When P is also true and Q is also true. Both true will give me true, right? Coming on to this side, if P here P is true, right, and negation P false or Q is true. So see, false or true will give me true only. False or true will give me true, right? And true will give me true. So again I am not able to generate false. Means second case also I am not able to generate. Means both the cases of false I am unable to generate. So I will say this is not, I am not able to generate the final false, which means since I am not able to generate final false, which means the option is very correct. Right? The option is very correct. Only C I had confusion. Okay, Subhajit, that's okay. We had to discuss anyhow, right? So is it clear, guys, why option B is the answer? Everyone, is it clear? Shall we proceed to next question? Okay. Yes, so moving on to next question. So guys, start doing the next question then. Okay, so let's discuss then quickly this question as well. So we have given two expressions are given, right? And F1 is P implies negation Q. P implies negation P, P implies negation P, right? And if you check your options, they are asking, you have to check among satisfiable, unsatisfiable, right? These only F1. In some option they are asking satisfiable, some unsatisfiable, right? So let's quickly check. For satisfiable, guys, for satisfiable, again, satisfiable means at least one true, right? So if they are saying at least one true, so quickly find out one true case. How can I find true case? False case says if this is true, this is false, then I will get false, right? So this I don't have to generate, I have to generate false, true case. True, you can check your truth table, any case you can generate, right? If you put P to be, let's suppose false, negation P becomes true, false implies true, yes, you get true case. So clearly this is satisfiable, right? Satisfiable and not unsatisfiable, because since I have got one true case, so this is satisfiable. Unsatisfiable means always false. So clearly this is not unsatisfiable, right? So option A could be the possibility, right? And option D could be the possibility. As of now, B and C I have eliminated, right? Moving on, I have to check F2 A and D. Among A and D, they are saying F2 is valid or F2 is satisfiable, right? So quickly let's check for F2. F2 is P implies negation P or negation P implies P, right? I quickly need to check one true case, guys, right? I have to check for what? Okay, I have to check for valid also, right? So if I have to check for valid, it means my approach should be I should be generating one false case, right? If I have to check for valid, I should be generating one false case. If I get false case, it is not valid. If not false, then it is valid, right? We know the approach now. We have learned it by heart. Or operator says it should be false and this should also be false. Then only I will get as false. So when will this become false? True implies false will give me false. So P should be true. Negation P will become false. Automatically P true, negation P will become false, so true implies false will give me false, right? This is my value. With this false has come. Let's see, P is true. Negation P says false implies what? True. False implies true will give me true. So I am not getting this as false. Since I am not getting this as false, so means I am not getting this also as false, right? Which means if I am not able to generate the false case, which is a unique case for all operators, so I will say this is valid. Right, this is always true. This is valid, right? So, and if it is valid, then definitely it will be satisfiable as well, right? One true needed for satisfiable and for valid all true. So in option B, F1 true and false both came, and in F2. Yeah, see, one second. So I hope this is clear. Firstly, like this is coming out to be satisfiable, and this is coming out to be valid. Right, I'll tell among this, like this is valid and this is satisfiable as well. If you see valid, and I'll say satisfiable as well, because one true case, if one true case is coming, yes, it is satisfiable as well. Is this much clear, guys? This is satisfiable, this is valid and satisfiable both, right? You must have done, applied the approach and got the answer, right? It is both. Why you are confused with satisfiable? Satisfiable say at least one true. If you have found that this is valid, means all are true, then obviously at least one true is always there, so it is satisfiable as well. Right, now look, now there must be a confusion between A option and D option, like which should we mark, right? See, so F1 came out to be satisfiable, but F2 is like valid. So valid are see guys, if I make a Venn diagram, let's suppose if I make a Venn diagram, right? Just pay attention. See, if I say all valid are satisfiable, but all satisfiable are not valid, is it clear? Are you clear? Okay with this term first. All valid statement will be satisfiable. Okay, people say clear, right? Is this? Do you agree with me or not? That all valid statement will be satisfiable? Yes or no? All valid statement will be satisfiable. Yes, but all satisfiable are not valid. I hope you are clear with this diagram, right? All valid are satisfiable, but all satisfiable are not valid. In our option, F2 was coming out to be both. It was valid also, and since it was valid, I was saying it is satisfiable also. Because it is valid, it is satisfiable as well, right? Yes. So, if now you tell me, where should I, in this Venn diagram, where should I put F2? In valid or in satisfiable? See, if I put F2 here, if let's suppose I put F2 here, if some other person is reading this Venn diagram, what will he get? It's like, what information will he deduce from this Venn diagram? He will think that, okay, F2 is satisfiable but not valid, right? So where should I put this? If I put F2 here, then he can easily, other person can tell, okay, F2 is valid and hence I know it is satisfiable, right? So my answer should be option number A. I should be marking it as valid, right? Not satisfiable, because satisfiable does not convey the meaning that it is valid as well. But valid always will convey that yes, it is satisfiable as well, right? So I should be marking it as option number A. And hope this is clear. If this is clear, please drop yes. If doubt, please let me know. So F2 statement, See, F2 statement was P implies negation P. You are asking regarding F2 only, right? Okay. P implies negation P or negation P implies P, right? So in the option, if you see, among the options, only we need to check two things, either for validity or satisfiable, right? Satisfiable says try to check one true case. You can do that. Try to check one true case, it will come. You will say yes, it is satisfiable, right? Valid says for valid, you need to check whether all are true. What is my approach in that case? Try to generate one false case, right? Try to generate one false case. I hope now you can generate one false case. We have practiced a lot. Try to generate one false case. You won't be able to generate one false case. So with that, you will say that this is valid, right? And for satisfiable, try to generate one true case. You will be able to generate one true case as well. So both things, F2 will satisfy both, satisfiable and valid as well, right? So I'm saying, what should be my answer? Answer A or answer D? If you see this Venn diagram, what I'm saying is, if F2 is satisfiable, whatever is valid, it is automatically satisfiable as well, right? So you will be marking that F2 is valid here. Fine. So see here, if you are taking P as false, what is coming out? If you took, let's suppose, P as false, P implies true, and this is true implies false. Then also there, what was the doubt? If you are taking P, false implies true will give me true, or true implies false will give me false. True or false won't give me false, right? It will still give me true. Asking valid or satisfiable. See, as I explained, all valid expressions will be satisfiable. If you have to mark like whether F2 is valid or satisfiable, you will say that F2 is valid, right? You have to say F2 is valid. Why? Because valid it automatically implies that it is satisfiable, right? I explained this Venn diagram that whatever is valid will be satisfiable. So if I put F2 here, it will clearly say that F2 is valid. If some other person you will read, you will say, okay, F2 is valid and satisfiable as well. But if I put F2 outside, I say F2 is satisfiable. What will you guys say? Okay, F2 is satisfiable but not valid, which is conveying the wrong information, right? So F2 should be put in this diagram, and hence I am saying that F2 is valid. Hopefully you are thanking if it is clear, not thanking for like. So I hope it is clear, guys. So agenda of solving this question is that if in GATE they are confusing with two options, you need to mark that my answer is valid, right? If something comes out to be valid and satisfiable, you will say that it is valid, right? Which automatically will imply that yes, it is satisfiable as well. Fine. So ready to move to next question, I suppose. So answer was A option, right? So next question is this. Please start with the next question now. Please start with the next question. They have given you expression, just you need to check. Again, satisfiable, valid, contradiction. Three things you need to check. For satisfiable, try to generate one true case. For valid, approach is valid means all true, but you don't have to check for all true. Try to check one false case. If false is coming, not valid. If false is not coming, valid. Right? And similarly for contradiction, you can check. Check and tell me the answer then. So my expression is given to be P implies Q or R. P implies Q or R implies P and Q implies R. Implies P and Q implies R. Right? P implies Q or R implies P and Q implies R. Right, guys? So this is my expression. This is my expression. I need to check. First of all, some few things are given in option, so I need to check accordingly. A option says it is satisfiable but not valid. So please pay attention now, guys. So satisfiable says I have to generate one true case, right? Okay, let's do that. If you have to generate one true case, what you can do is this side anything implying true. If you generate this side as true, anything which implies this, I don't care. If you are able to generate this side as true, your answer will be true, right? Anything implies true gives me true. Again, here you have to generate it as true. So anything implying true gives me true. So simply if you put R to be true, you get this expression as true, right? And if you get right hand side to be true, you get this as true. Right, guys? Just remember this. False implies true also gives true, and true implies true also gives true. So basically anything implying true gives me true. So if you have to generate true case, it's very easy. Just make right hand side to be true and you will get final answer to be true. So in this case, forget about left hand side. My target was only making right hand side to be true. If I get this as true, my answer will come out to be true, right? So again, going in this expression, checking this expression, this also says I have to make this true. So this I don't care. Right hand side should be true. Right hand side, what is right hand side? Only single expression R. Put R to be true, you get this true and final expression as true. So obviously this is satisfiable, right? I can generate a true case, it is satisfiable. Next I need to check for validity, right? I need to check for validity. So I get that set, it is satisfiable, okay, fine. But you won't mark your answer as A now. You won't say that, okay, I've got my answer as A. Why? Because maybe the expression is valid. In that case, you need to mark answer as B, right? So let me check for validity now. How do I check for validity? How do I check for validity? Again, try to generate one false case. How do I generate one false case? This side true, this side false, right? This side true, this side false. Now again, try to generate this as false, this true, and this as false. So clearly R should be false from here. How will I make this true? AND operator says both has to be true. P true, Q true. So I got one set of values for which this is becoming false. Let me quickly check with this value. Will this become true? So P is true, Q is true, R is false. True implies true or false will give me true. True implies true will give me true. Yes, this is coming out to be true. True implies false will come out to be false. It means it is not valid. It is not valid. So it means it is satisfiable but not valid, which means my option number A is correct, right?